Hello everyone, my name is Pawan Nitish and I'm working in Abhyas Edu Technologies as product associate. Today I'm going to discuss with you what all things you need to know for applying TSMCET 2021 counseling. Okay, so first of all we will go into the website and see the notification, detailed notification, and go through and get some important points regarding the notification. So here, as soon as you come into the website, official website, there is a detailed notification revised one. Click on that one. It will be open. And now, if you see here, the first thing is who can apply to the MSET. If you see here, candidates who have qualified in TSMCET and passed or its equivalent examination can apply to this exam. And in this one, there is a clause for economically weaker sections also. Economically weaker sections, there is 10% reservation in respect of admissions to educational institutions. Okay, this can be availed using the income certificate valid for the year 21 to 22. And also, candidates who haven't been qualified can also apply to the MSET exam if they are minority candidates. Okay, so minority candidates who have not qualified or not appeared also in TS MSET exam can also appear to the counseling process. They should be passing intermediate or its equivalent exam, and those people will be considered for the leftover seats in the respective minority colleges, and if there are any remaining. Okay, however these candidates are not eligible for fee reimbursement. Okay, if you're not getting a rank, you are eligible for fee reimbursement. The only thing is, even if you are not qualified or not appeared for MSET, if you are a minority candidate, then you can apply to the counseling process if you are passing in the intermediate or its equivalent examination. Next, coming to the counseling schedule. Okay, these are the dates given here for the counseling process. Okay, go through the detailed notification again for the dates. Until now they have given only details about the first phase, and the final phase and spot admission details are still not available in the website. Okay, they will be updated soon. Okay, next, eligibility for admission. He must be an Indian national, he must belong to Telangana or Andhra Pradesh, and in respect of undergraduate courses, he should be having the age here. Age limits are given, and next, maximum eligible age is also given here. And mere appearing for TSMCET and obtaining a rank does not entail a candidate to be considered for admission automatically unless the candidate fulfills the requirements laid down for admissions. All the requirements required for the eligibility conditions or criteria should also satisfy. Just getting a rank in TSMCET alone does not satisfy to sit in the counseling process and get a seat. Okay. As soon as you check your eligibility and the first phase of dates, there is payment of processing fee. The first thing which we do is we will pay the processing fee online. Okay, after registering, and then slot booking, and then we have to attend for certification, certificate verification, and then candidates registration, and then there will be a login ID which will be given to your mobile number, and then you can enter your options, and then you can confirm the options, and you can print your list. This is the general steps to be followed here. First thing is visit website and click the link payment of processing fee. Okay, the link name is payment of processing fee. Register by entering your registration hall ticket number, date of birth as per SSC memo, and hall ticket of your intermediate. Okay, and then basic information form will be displayed. Okay, basic information form will be displayed. See, I am clicking here on payment of processing fee. Okay, then he will be asking you TSMCET hall ticket number, registration number, date of birth, and the characters you have to enter here, and then you have to pay the fee online. Okay, you can see here for each transaction, if it is net banking, separate transaction charges are also applicable. So check the fee and then pay along with the transaction charges. You can see here the fee is 1200 for OC and BC, 600 for SC/ST. Okay, the last date is, you can check here, last date is on 9th. Okay, so try to pay as soon as possible to avoid last minute rush. Okay. Next thing, after paying, you will get slot booking for certificate verification. Okay, the slot is for certificate verification, not directly options. Okay, all the candidates should book your slot according to the uh, annexer 1, which is given in the website. I will show you. This is the annexer 1. Okay, this is called as annexer 1. Here you can check all the dates, centers, districts and branches where the certificate verification process will take place, and try to go to the nearest center possible wherever it is allotted. Okay, you should be there at the certificate verification center on the date of time of slot booked only. Okay, you should be there at the time which you have mentioned the slot or where you have booked the slot. If you go in another time, they won't be accepting your certificate verification. Okay, so book your slot accordingly, nearest possible center, and also the convenient time for you. Okay, special category candidates, NCC, physically handicapped, all of those people can directly go to Government Polytechnic Masabtang and do their certificate verification process. This is also mentioned in Annexer 1. Okay, next, certificate verification is mandatory, and also kindly please stick to your slot booking date and the center properly. Okay, and also follow all the COVID preventive measures, mask, sanitizer, social distancing. Okay, next, please make the list of the all these certificates you have to produce at the time of certificate verification. Okay, all originals and also 2 sets of Xerox copies, TSMSET 21 rank card and TSMSET 21 hall ticket, Aadhaar card, SSC or the equivalent class 10 memo, intermediate or the equivalent memo cum pass certificate 12th, and also 6 to 2 intermediate all equivalent study certificates, and a transfer certificate. Income certificate should be on or after January 1st of 2021. Okay, if applicable. EWS income certificate is issued by Tahsildar, should be present with you if you are going for the EWS reservation scheme. Okay, and also cash certificate issued by the competent authority. Resident certificate is for the people who are not having any institutionalized education. Okay, that means if you are studying privately and those things, those students need to obtain resident certificate. Okay, some details about resident certificate are given below. Go through the detailed notification once again. And next, these are for the special category students. Please check all the necessary information regarding it, and also you have to take 3 sets of Xerox copies along with the original certificates. Okay, there are some other certificates also which you have to carry. Please refer to the detailed notification. Next, after verification of all the original certificates and Xerox copies, the verification officer will sign a receipt of certificate ROC and will give it to you. Before leaving the center, once always check all the details on the ROC. All the details on the ROC printed, whether they are true or not. Please, if any corrections are needed, immediately contact the chief verification officer for rectification. Okay. Next, after certificate verification, the login ID will be sent to the candidate's registered mobile number. Okay, candidate's registered mobile number will get a login ID. Okay, the 2 things you have to keep in mind while leaving the certificate verification center is, first thing, details whether mentioned in the ROC are correct or not, and again, have you received any login ID? If you are not receiving any login ID, please contact to the help center there and collect your login ID. And also please don't give your login ID to someone else, because they might enter into the system and change your options also. Okay, next, tuition fee to be paid. Okay, it will, the website, as soon as you log in, with login ID, it will show you how much tuition fees to be paid for the respective convener quota or colleges. Okay. First, procedure for exercising options. The login ID will be sent to the candidate's registered mobile number. Okay. So after that, what you have to do is you should download all the list of colleges, branch, and districts from the website. Okay. There is a last rank and final rank of last years. Okay. So you can check those things, and accordingly you can plan your uh, college options. Okay, for that thing there is a manual option entry in the website. Okay, take the printout of the manual entry option form from the website. Okay, and then in the manual option entry, write down your preferences as per your institution, branch, and all those things in that form which you have taken printout, because this would help you in exercising options in the web directly. Okay, this would be a great help for you. Next, candidates exercising options from internet center, please, those all things like make sure logout is done before someone manipulates your options. Okay, after doing this, generate the password by clicking on candidates registration link in the website. Okay, after getting the password, login and execute the options. Okay, login with details, candidates login and enter OTP in the received registered mobile number. Now refer to your manual option entry form prepared by you and enter the options in the website. As soon as you register, you will get a login ID to your mobile number. Login ID, please log in and there will be OTP. Please enter the OTP. Then it will ask you to generate the password. After generating the password, log in with your details, login ID and password. Then check your manual option entry form, and then last rank and final ranks from the sheets which you have downloaded from the website, and accordingly please fill up the options. Okay, he should be filling, like candidate should be filling maximum number of options so that there is no disappointment that he may not get a seat. Okay, fill as many options as possible, and in the last, take note of all the options, fill in it, and keep it for reference. Okay, if you want to change anything next time within the prescribed time slot given for changing options, you can see your printout as a reference. Okay, next, first phase of allotment will be done on 15 September. Okay, 15 September. And for downloading the, if you are okay with the result or okay with the college which you got through the provisional first phase allotment, then for downloading the provisional allotment order, you have to enter the ROC form number which I have mentioned you earlier, right? Receipt of certificates, your acknowledgement of that receipt of certificates form number, and TSM set hall ticket number, password and date of birth in candidate login. Okay, and then pay the tuition fee. Respective colleges have different types of tuition fee which you will also get in the official website. So pay the tuition fee mentioned there through online, and then when the time comes, self-report the self-report to the college in the online itself and take the admission number. This is important. Okay, take the admission number to confirm the provisionally allotted seat. Okay, after that take the printout. First thing is you will pay the tuition fee mentioned in the provisional allotment order if you like that seat, and then after paying it, take the admission number, then your provisionally allotted seat is confirmed. And also one thing, while paying the tuition fee, please ensure that you are making your payment from your own bank account, because in case of any refunds, if you don't like the seat and all those other things which comes later stages, those requires the refund to be directly coming into your bank account. So please make sure of that one. Next, candidate has to report at the allotted college after final phase of counseling and hand over a set of Xerox copies of the certificates and original transfer certificate. This is the process you have to make sure this process goes on well. Now, if you are not paying the prescribed tuition fee within the schedule maintained, the provisional allotted seat automatically stands cancelled. Okay, automatically it will get cancelled, and he doesn't have any chance to claim that seat which has been allotted. Okay, So the candidate at the time of self-reporting shall give an undertaking through online that he shall relinquish the admission through Degree Online Services Telangana. If any other changes to be done, he had to do through DOST website. Okay. Next, after first phase, if the candidate cancels admission through online after payment of tuition fee and exercise options in subsequent phases, in the next phases, if any, tuition fee paid earlier shall be considered for the subsequent allotment of seat and forfeiture will be applicable as mentioned below. Suppose in the first phase, you cancel the admission through online after paying the fees. After paying the fees, you got a seat and you don't like it, then you cancel the admission. Then in the subsequent phases, your tuition fees paid earlier will be considered. Okay, the tuition fee which you have paid earlier only will be considered and he will adjust the amount thereby. Okay, and even then if you are not sitting for the next phases also, suppose after first phase, after payment of tuition fee, if the candidate cancels provisionally allotted seat through online before the cutoff date notified for the cancellation in first phase, full tuition fee will be refunded. Okay, for all the university colleges 100% after final phase allotment date. Okay, and for the private colleges 50% after the final phase allotment date. But if you are get before the cutoff date notified for cancellation as mentioned in the allotment order, then you will get 100%. In the allotment order also he will mention the cutoff date until which you can accept the college or reject the college. Next, final phase. Final phase schedule will be declared in a meanwhile, and candidates can attend certificate verification and exercise options in final phase if they have not attended earlier and can exercise options. Okay. Next, who can exercise options in final phase? Who have secured seat but not interested to join? Who have secured seat so far but their certificates but got their certificate, they haven't got any seat but their certificates are verified, and again who have not exercised options but certificates are verified, and all these conditions will satisfy all the people who can exercise options in the final phase. This is about the first phase as of now. The final phase and the spot admissions will be discussed later on. And once of all, I will wrap up the detailed notification. First thing is, you will go into the official website and you will click on the link pay processing fee. After clicking on the link pay processing fee, so you will be clicking on pay processing fee, then you will pay the 1200 or 600 whichever is applicable, and then you will check your verifying payment status, and after that you will book a slot for certificate verification process. In the slot booking, you have to carefully select your center or verification center which is near and your convenient time to go there, and also verify all the documents required. There while going you have to check all the certificates which I have mentioned earlier in the video, or check the detailed notification once again and take all those certificates along with the 2 copies of Xerox copies. Okay, 2 copies of Xerox and also the original certificates. Go there, do the slot booking. The verification officer will check all the details and will give you an ROC, okay, receipt of certificates, acknowledgement form. It will have a number, it is called as ROC number. Keep it carefully with you, and then you can attend to the candidate registration process in the website again. Now in the candidate registration process, you will type the ROC and you will type the hall ticket number, you will type the date of birth and other details, and then you will get a login ID. Note that login ID, and login ID please enter in the website and you will OTP to your registered mobile number, and from that one you will get a password. Click the generate password option, and then after the password is generated, sign in to the website. Login ID and password are there, go inside it, And first thing you have to do is download the manual entry option form, and then last ranks and final ranks of the 2020 MSET which are given in the website, and also the annex, also if any other required details. Okay, and then you will start and filling in your manual entry option form, which you will take as a printout, and then in that one write down all your preferences according to the order of preference, and then exercise the web options based on the manual entry option form. And after filling out all the web options, save them, and then take a printout of all the exercised options in the website, which will be for future use or future reference if you want to change anything. And then save all the locked choices and then log out. Wherever you are opening the system, please try to ensure that you have logged out of the system perfectly, because no one should manipulate your options. And after that, uh, the first phase of allotment will be on 15th of September. You will get a result of which college has been allotted due to you. This is only provisional, so if you are accepting or if you are satisfied with the seat which you got in the first round or the first phase, then you can pay the tuition fee to the corresponding college by accepting the acknowledgement. And then after paying tuition fee, take the admission number, and then your admission is confirmed. Until that, admission is not confirmed. Okay, if you are not satisfied with the college, then you can apply for the other phases of counseling also. This is entire about the TSMCET counseling. And coming to our college details, college name is Gyanville Academy, which is a part of Abhyas Edu Technologies, and it is in the Pragati Nagar, Kukatpalli. Those are the websites mentioned of our college. And if you are having any admission related query, you can contact to those numbers or directly WhatsApp to the given number. And we also have a Telegram channel where I will be posting all the quizzes, okay, and important notifications, exam notifications, and all of those things, which will be helpful for you. It is a free of cost. Just click the link which is in the description and just subscribe to it. You will get daily notifications. So thank you. This is about the TSMCET first phase of counseling. We will again meet when there are notifications regarding final phase of allotment and also spot round. Thank you.